Oh, how is that for a title screen? Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome to Let's Play A Plague Tale: Innocence. What initially grabbed me about this game was the setting. This is set in France during a time period that I have been fascinated by for as long as I can remember. It's set during the Great Plague of the 14th century that wiped out as much as a third of Europe's population. 2/3, if some sources are to be believed. Then I played it during the fundraiser for Forget Holidays, and got a few hours in, and I knew I had to LP this. So this won't be blind. And this is going to be an incredible ride if the first few hours I've seen so far are to be believed. Can't wait to talk more about it, and to really just nerd out about history and the history of this setting. I don't get a chance to do that much, and can't wait for this one. So we start with Chapter 1, The Durude Legacy.
You are dawdling, Amicia. How will you be able to follow the lords at hunt?
Is that your only ambition for me? To follow? I will beat them, and I will watch them eat my dust as I forge ahead. But for that, I shall need a good horse.
You've been going on about this walk for ages. Why here?
The tree.
Which tree?
The apple tree, Father. I want to take the Knight's Challenge once more.
The Knight's Challenge? But you're not 10 years old anymore, you know.
Oh, please, Father. I've trained hard for this.
All right, let's go.
So first things first, and most importantly, we're gonna pet the dog. Hell yes, what a good dog. Lion. Or Leon.
Look at Leon. The Guian beast is in a hurry to fight it out.
Your beast thinks with its stomach, as usual.
Well, there's something you both have in common.
That's harsh.
Go on, boy. You'll find the prey. I believe in you.
Don't get your hopes up. Let's keep going.
This is unbelievably idyllic. Oh my god. The strumming of that guitar.
Your mother's ribbon is still here.
And all of the foliage.
Yes, Father, I know. If only she could come with us.
We all have obligations, Amicia. You know, in a family. Hey, I'm trying to tell her something.
Such authority, Knight Durude.
Go! Bring something back for once. Right. As I was saying, we all have obligations. I have to manage these lands. Your mother has to take care of your brother, and you...
And I hardly ever see you. I see Mother even less.
Listen. We're here for you now. So, follow me, daughter.
Hey, wait!
I hope you have your sling.
Of course.
You know what else looks amazing? The character design. Both Robert, but especially Amicia.
Do you dare to enter the Trials Gate?
Amicia Durude fears nothing.
Oh, there's so many little good details.
When you were born, it will prove your worth.
Sir Knight, what are the terms of the test?
The sacred apples of the sacred apple tree have been corrupted by a great evil. If you destroy 6 of these rotten apples by the time I count to 10, I will make you a knight.
I accept your challenge.
I can see some stones near the trunk over there. Go and get them and tell me when you're ready.
Like the flowers braided into her hair, the red and gold, the ornate
Ready?
pattern.
I'll
it's
show you I'm not a
everything
child
about her
anymore.
design is so
All
good, and it
right,
gets
come back.
better.
Stand behind this trunk. You'll shoot from here.
It shall be done.
Okay, so this is introducing us to
here
the
we
use of
go.
our sling. We cock it back with L2, and then hold and release to shoot.
2,
And it has a really aggressive auto-aim, which tells you a lot about the expectations of this. It's not a super combat-oriented game.
And this is how Amicia
There is a little
captured
bit, a
knight.
tiny bit.
9.
But really, the sling tends to be used more for puzzles.
Well. I must say I'm impressed. But your sling is frightfully noisy.
It was a present from you.
Oh, yes. I'd quite forgotten.
So that's important.
What's up with him?
The sling is very noisy, because this is mostly a mix, this game is a mix of stealth and organic environmental puzzles.
I'll catch up with you.
And of course, it looks absolutely stunning. This is not a AAA game, by the way.
Wait for me!
This is by a small studio in Bordeaux called Asobo, who used to make licensed games for Pixar. Ironically, one of them was Ratatouille.
A hunting dog is not supposed to lose its hunter.
But this is something that I desperately wanted to come back, something I think the industry needs. These middle grounds between indie games and the extravagance of AAA games that take so few risks. The AA development studio. I'm so happy something like this is returned.
Oh gosh, a wild boar. What a good dog.
Amicia, did you find something?
Shh, come and see. A wild boar.
Some game. This will do nicely for a little feast.
I could use my sling.
That might work, but you'll need to get closer. This grass will keep you hidden if you stay low.
It's drinking. Time to make my move. I've run out of rocks. There must be some around here.
So because we got all of the apples perfectly without wasting a rock, we don't have one left over. So we have to go find one. I think the only rock that we can grab for the sling, yeah, it's
It saw me.
Find a way to sneak up.
within line of sight of the boar.
Stones.
But there's plenty of tall grass, so it's okay if we scare it off a little bit for now, just to get the rocks.
Have to aim for the head.
I'm doing my best. I want that beast.
I know. You can do it, my darling.
There you are.
Use the high grass. Stay low.
Oh, that spooked him. I think I may have made a little bit too much noise going through the high grass. We'll get him this time. So again, ready the sling. Hold it for a second. Right in the head.
Does hunger always make you this accurate?
Huh.
But the feast isn't on your plate quite yet.
No. Go, Leon. Don't lose the scent. I promise you, tonight we shall dine like kings.
I have no doubt we will.
Don't give up, Leon. I'm coming, Leon. Keep him there and you'll get a piece for yourself. Oh no, I'll sink in there.
It's like a tar pit, almost. Stark change in lighting, in the volumetric fog. And in the tone. Got very dark, very grim and barren looking.
He stopped barking. He must have found it.
The music's still pretty serene.
These bridges were almost new. Someone's not going to be happy.
But then that stops too. And you really hear some aggressive buzzing of flies.
What did that? Leo, come here! It's the boar. But how? Leon couldn't have done that. Leo, come here! Leo!
Oh!
I'm here! I'm coming!
God, the whimpering. It's like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Dog. Who did this? Leon! Leon!
What devilry is this? We must go. Immediately.
So, the rat on top of the G in Plague Tale is so good. Oh, there's so many little great details in this game. Also, it looked like the dog was swallowed up into the earth and being chewed up as if it was going into a wood chipper.
Go and find your mother. Tell her I must speak with her. She's probably
Looking after Hugo. Yes, of course.
Yes, Hugo, her brother.
Amicia. He was a good dog. Where are the rivets for reinforcing the door?
I haven't been able to make them yet. Did you hear about
So, we're back in town, and we're looking for Amicia's mother, along with Hugo. And we know from before that her mom doesn't see her that often, because looking after Hugo and whatever his mysterious condition that was alluded to is a full-time job.
Everyone is on edge.
Later, Flo. Tell the others that the forest is out of bounds until further notice.
And we can pet the dog, but oh no, we can't pet the piggies or the chickens. We can't give little head scratchies to all the little nuggets. That was reserved exclusively for the brave Knight Durude.
Keep us from evil. May you forever grant us health and keep plague from our door.
But before we move on to our house, there's something we can do at the altar.
Take care of Leon, please. He deserves his place at your side, even if he was a bit naughty sometimes. Goodbye, my darling dog.
That's sweet and unbelievably heartbreaking.
I hope Mother's not too busy.
This sunshine won't last long. The rain has already ruined the harvest. People are dying of hunger.
Oof.
Ah, Gabrielle.
To be in this
Is
house.
Mother upstairs?
My words.
Yes, she spent the night there.
You're right
The little
about
one
that.
had another one of his attacks.
She won't be in a good mood.
The little one had another one of his attacks. I'm really keen for us to together learn more about Hugo's condition. That looks to be the way upstairs. So instead, we're going to skulk around the house a little bit, just traipse around.
Did you hear what happened at the village?
People being bitten. Kids too, can you imagine?
Each time it happens at night?
Famine, war on our doorstep, and now vampires?
I swear to God, it's the goddamn French vampires again.
Punished so.
I hate these French vampires. I don't know, for a view like the one in here, I would tolerate some French vampires.
I'd almost forgotten what
It's
it
so
smells like.
gorgeous.
They were right to hide it. Father would put it in.
Rare and expensive spices that are not found at all tables. Moreover, the population is convinced of a hierarchy of elements based on their proximity to the divine. Fire precedes air, which is above water, which covers earth. Vegetables, which grow in the least noble of the elements, are meant for the most destitute, while birds, which fly across the heavens, generally end up on the plates of lords. So vegetables and anything you would grow out of the dirt, that's peasant food, that's poor people food. But, you know, pheasants and quail and duck, that's for the
smell of
lords,
your
that's for
cooking
the
warms the heart.
rich.
Oh, it's nothing much, but I think you'll like it.
I'm sure I will.
Also, it's really telling how the spices were used to tell us about the
Lady
condition of the
Amicia,
nobility
I didn't see you there.
in this
Yes,
place.
Hello, milady.
Because, and oh god, I'm gonna steal this from Arth for the rest of my days. White people pillaged half the world for spices and then decided not to use any of them.
See Mother.
Indeed. Do you want to see her?
It's important. Father's orders.
Oh, in that case, I have to finish your room. By the way, I've left a little something for you on your bed. Come and see if you like.
Oh no, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go back to that now that I think about it.
Mother?
You know you're not supposed to be here.
I know, but something attacked Leon in the forest.
My dear, I really wish I had the time to listen to your adventures, but...
But it's true. Leon was lying there on the ground, and then he was...
Shh! You are to stay here with your brother.
What? Why? What's
Close
happening?
the door behind me and do not open the shutters, whatever happens.
But... Hugo...
He is not contagious. I realize you hardly know him, but he will be all right. Trust me, Amicia.
Yes, Mother.
We're establishing that we have an almost non-existent relationship with our sick younger brother. First off, okay, that was not a point of no return, so we can go back to the bedroom.
It's locked.
Oh? What are we in Silent Hill? Where shit is perpetually locked? We were just invited into our... That's our bedroom!
All these potions. Mother, will you ever be able to cure him? How long has he been here? 4 years? 5?
She's set up an apothecary in her home.
Where is he? Hugo?
He's behind this rad-ass castle blanket fort. P.S. More adults should build blanket forts.
It's me. Your sister? Amicia?
Hello.
We haven't seen each other much. Mummy will be back soon.
Move! Come on!
Did he talk?
No, Lord Nicholas. He killed 2 of our men.
Look at that Dark Souls boss!
Where is he? I won't ask again. Where is your son?
In good hands.
Search the house.
Is that Mommy?
You can also see some scars on the chin and lower lip of Amicia.
Hugo, come here.
What's happening?
Shh.
I know you're here, kid. I don't have time to play games.
So now we get another mechanic, which is calling Hugo over.
Where have they...
Stay down.
We can call him to us and literally hold his hand through a level,
Hey, you! What the hell
or we can leave him be for a bit, and this is going to be pretty important. This game is sort of an escort quest, but a really good one.
That'll teach you.
No,
And we're escorting him in stealth,
Hugo's not here.
And you!
but their helmets provide them poor peripheral vision, so it's fine.
Where is Hugo? Durude!
A stealth escort quest in 2019 that is actually super good. What a thing.
What's going on?
Mother, I have to find Mother. She'll know. Oh my God, Louise.
Think it's funny making me run like that?
Amicia! Please!
This is all very dark and very self-serious, but it is sort of farcical how easily we just kind of crouch walk our way through this.
Have to keep going.
I have no idea. I only do the laundry. This is your last chance.
How oblivious everyone is. I think this aspect of it, that farcical nature of how dumb they are and how completely unable they are to detect anything, that becomes less of a thing as the game goes on. But for now, it's just very comical. And holy shit, we're gonna get to some good stuff soon.
Where do you think you're going?
My children.
What is happening?
We will be all right. Do you hear me? Come on. Hugo, take your sister's hand. I'll go first, and you just have to follow me, all right?
Alright, before we go out back into the town, that's going to do it for now. Thank you all for watching. Take it easy. Have a good one. I am really looking forward to more of this.